Hey everyone, InfiniteCaz here, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be analysing some of my Explosher gameplay. As a quick introduction, the Explosher is a very unique weapon with a lot of paint coverage, great kit, but limited kill power. I consider it to be one of the hardest weapons in the game to play, and I want to make a video explaining my decisions during a match and what I would have done differently. It can be an amazing asset to the team if played right, but if played wrong, don't expect to get any kills. If you want to see more of these vids, please let me know, and with that out of the way, let's get right into it. Going into this match, I chose the vanilla Explosher because I value map control and clan blitz, especially solo queue. Also, the vanilla has bobbles, which are a very useful special to push the basket. At the start of the match, I make a mental note of the weapons in my team and the opposing team. This is very important, especially when playing the Explosher, as you need to know your matchup. To start off, I head to the right and focus on securing some map control for the rest of my team. I pressure an opponent down below, but I don't get any kills for now. I need to make sure that the coast is clear before I advance because the Explosher is so vulnerable. I climb up onto the perch to scout the area below me, then aim at the Octashot to get my first kill of the game. As the coast is clear, I push forwards to gain map control over the opposing team and to pressure the person holding the power clam. However, they jump to a teammate, so I follow them, as I'm expecting them to push the basket. When I saw the Slosher was in their baller, I backed up to avoid getting splattered. I then kept out of their range and aimed at them to finish them off. To defend, I firstly shot at the power clam to deter anyone approaching, but then I used bobbles which worked in my favour, as it killed 2 people and shot down their push. I then waited under the basket until the clams despawned to prevent any sneak attacks. Now the opposing team was down, I took some high ground and helped to clear mid. While my more aggressive teammates pushed forward, I kept back and watched for flanks. Game awareness as an Explosher is key, especially when dealing with flanks. I'm very cautious of the Charger and Inkjet, as they both outrange me and kill me in one shot. I hang back for a little while longer to watch for any opponents and to build my special. Luckily for me, I see the Slosher flanking from a safe position, so I decide to confront them. They do see me, but only manage to hit me once before I back off and aim at them, taking them out with ease. Now the game's a 2v4, I build a power clam and push forward with my team. As my swim speed is so slow and I'm very vulnerable up close, I'm cautious to make any aggressive plays, so I use my bubbles. Which was a good play, as they provided little protection, and it was dangerous to push forward alone. One of my teammates alerted me when they were splattered, so I turned my focus to them and saw the Slosher on the left of the map. I then saw they used their baller, and I held back and assisted my teammate with paint coverage. I took too long to kill them as my aim was off, but luckily I took them out by gaining the high ground. Taking out the Slosher was a crucial move, as they were very aggressive and a deterrent to make a proper push. Now we have map control, I move forwards and get ready to push for real, checking the common flank position quickly. I start by shooting in the direction of the enemy's base, being cautious of any slaves that may sneak up on me. An L3 tries to take me out, but with help from a teammate we manage to kill them. I then use my bubbles to pressure the other team, and wait for an opening before rushing in. I do die, however, I manage to get the clam in, opening the basket for my team. Due to the map control I gained, my teammates were able to score further, putting us in a better position. When I respawn, I paint the area around my base to help build my special and prepare for a possible counter push. I then take my usual position to scout for anyone, before then pushing into mid to try and prevent the opposing team from pushing out of their base, as your opponents can counter push and take back your map control if you're not careful. At this point in the match, I'm focused on defence, as we had a strong push and have no need to risk being wiped out to score a few extra points on them. I just paint around mid for a bit before watching the player with the power clam on the right. I try and use my splash damage to take them out, but I didn't back up fully and was taken out when I tried to escape. This was bad positioning on my part, as I should have hung back and let a teammate take care of it. As I'm respawning, the enemy team decide to push. As they have 3 power clams, I keep a safe position and shoot in their direction to deter them from pushing in. I didn't get any kills here, and they managed to score 1 power clam, which could have been prevented but isn't too big a deal. I then drop down to aim at my opponents easier and to help shut down the push. I then simply pushed back into mid to prevent them from maintaining control over us. With less than a minute left on the clock, there is no point in collecting clams, so I focus on keeping the enemy team at bay, who are becoming increasingly aggressive. Their slosher comes down from the right hand perch and nearly took me out, but I managed to back up, saving my special. As my opponents are drawing closer, I use my bubbles to push them back, as Starfish is a small stage and special power up makes them very deadly to be near. I then simply take the high ground and paint the area around me, waiting for a push. I see a baller with a power clam push in, but I don't hit it, as popping the baller gives them time to throw the clam into the basket. Once the baller explodes, I drop down and help to take them out, just in time for the other baller to attempt to push. I simply take them out, and the game ends as soon as the power clam despawns. I was very pleased with how that game went, and I think I filled the role an Explosher player should take. I was cautious of the opponent, but was a valuable asset to the team with paint coverage and my special timing. I hope you enjoyed this type of video. If you did, please like and subscribe as it really helps me out, and I will see you all soon. Bye!